Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today, night, evening, whatever happens to be in your time zone. I greatly appreciate it. I realized I have not done a Saturday stash dive in a while. So if you are new here and you haven't seen one, what I do is I try to pick out one or two yarns or something like that in my stash and go over the specs of it and come up with different things and different ideas on things that we can make with it. It's a nice way of really appreciating the things that we do have, coming up with ideas for it, projects for it, and falling in love with it all over again. So this one, I'm completely bringing this up because my family was over and my granddaughter just turned 1 and they had her blanket with her and they forgot it. So I'm using it, right? It's a crocheted blanket that I made for her and it's out of the yarn that we're going to spotlight. So I've got this Red Heart. It's a wrap yarn. And you're thinking, it's not fancy, it's not special, it's, this is a neutral gray, a darker gray, and a black. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Serious color blocks, no fading at all. I forget what it went down to. I obviously got it on sale. I might have bought some at full price, probably. But let me read the specs on it in case you're not familiar. That's why we're going over this. This is a super fine #1. I don't know where they get the super fine part, but whatever. It's a #1 weight. All right. It is, they're recommending for crochet a size D crochet hook, for knitting a size 2 for knitting needle. And it is machine washable, warm, cold, gentle cycle, dry flat, do not bleach, do not iron, do not dry clean. If you watch Crafting Kitty, she says no triangles, right? Because that's this one. If you didn't know that, I don't know, but that's the no bleach. So that's why if you ever watch her channel and she's talking about something and says no triangles, that's what she's referring to. So this right here, 7 ounces, 200 grams, 1,100 yards. A lot of yardage to do something with. All right, very nice. And it is washable. And what I'm about ready to show you, I've got that. So I've got plenty more, right? So I've got more of this gray, black, right? And I do have, because why wouldn't I? If that's going to be an option, I'm going to pick it. This hot pink, it's a bright pink, very, very bright blue, very bright green. So again, it's color blocked. So if you're going to do something, do it in something stripes. Take the cake apart and use the colors when you want them, as opposed to buying 3 different balls of yarn. That's what this is. It's not gradiating. It's not doing anything else like that. So use it to your advantage. So I did make a baby blanket for her. I made this before the little one was born. And this pattern is called Anna's Tales, and I will link that down below in the description box. You can get the written version on Ravelry, or you can go out to the blog, and I think there's still a free version of this particular pattern on the blog. It was one of their crochet alongs. If you're wanting to learn and to work with some really nice, fun stitches and make a blanket like this, Kame Crochet, K-A-M-E, she is fantastic. This blanket was so much fun. I've made more than one. I made one with the blues. I was trying to find my other thing of yarn that was 3 different colors of blues like this and couldn't find it because I gave it away after I made it, right? So I didn't have it anymore. So I think it did say, what was the crochet hook that it was saying? Size D. I might have used a D. I don't remember. I don't have any notes on this, but it was so much fun. And the yarn, if you do have it in your stash, it works up well. It washes well. This is, the baby's a year. So this is made over a year ago. Guarantee it's been washed a time or two, and pretty sure it wasn't washed on gentle cycle and laid flat to dry. Of course you want to do that if that's what the ball band says. I don't think that's what was done. Not positive. For wearability, I think it looks great. And I will post a picture of my granddaughter sitting with it. I've got her face blurred out for obvious reasons, but it is just the cutest thing ever. Mama likes to dress her in lots of different colors, but on this particular day, she had her very neutral blanket and she was dressed in neutral. She's got blonde hair. You can see a little bit of that. Absolutely adorable. I am extremely biased. I have 5 grandchildren and they are stunning, you know, and you should feel that if you have grandkids, you should feel the same about your children, your grandchildren and your children. If you have children, they should be the most beautiful children you have ever seen. That's the blessing of having kids, right? We don't make ugly babies. No. Other people make ugly babies. We don't make ugly babies. See, that's how that works. Your babies are beautiful, right? My grandbabies are beautiful. So I just wanted to highlight just some fun, different things that you can do. So, on this, you're like, wait a minute, that right there, you needed more than that. I did use 2 balls of this. I did color control. I decided, obviously decisions, right? I decided at that point, I had already gotten to the 2nd ball and I finished. I used almost every bit of 2 of those balls of the cream for this and decided that's a good point to end it off, and then continued on with a darker color and finished it off with a 3rd color right here. I think it is stunning. It is a very nice neutral. It feels fantastic. It lays well. It washes absolutely superbly. Just because you have a 1 weight in your stash does not mean you need to use really, really tiny needles. You can grab a bigger crochet hook. Check it out. Check on this. They say super fine 1 weight. Try an E on it. Try an F on it. Do you like the fabric? That's all that matters. You know, don't let these smaller yarns scare you away. If you are a knife holder, I don't have a crochet hook right here. If you are a pencil grip holder, like I am, I do have a crochet hook. I hold my hook like this, right? And a lot of the special grip hooks don't really work for me because I'm holding that shank right there. And then I just go like this with my needle. That's how I crochet. But a lot of people will go like this with that knife grip. And maybe this, through whatever reason, arthritis, grip strength, age, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Whatever. I may be a grandma. I'm not going there. So whatever it is, if this holding this, and that actually is more uncomfortable. I like this. This doesn't hurt me. But this, I can see where you'd want that grip. There are a lot of crochet hooks that can help you by having a larger grip right here, squishier. I know so many people, I've seen so many different things on the Furls crochet hooks, which has like a big bulb right here that you're holding onto. And if this is how you crochet, I can see that being really advantageous to where you're not gripping on such a tiny little thing, because this is uncomfortable. And that's not how I crochet. And if I did, I'd be after one of those other hooks. So use the tools that work for you. Figure out how it's going to work for you the absolute best and do the things you love. And don't be afraid to try the smaller yarns. Use a bigger hook. It's okay. It'll be lacier. It will be drapier. You know, you have opened up your world to so much more by doing that. Fall in love with the things that you have. Enjoy the things that you have. Play around. Have fun. If smaller yarns hurt your hands, don't do amigurumi with them. That's going to hurt even more. Have fun, but enjoy the things that you have. All right, everybody, it's been great talking to you and showing you this particular yarn and what you can do with it. And I will link that pattern down below and that designer. She is amazing. I have no affiliations in any way, shape, or form, but thought you might want to know. All right, bye, everybody.